Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your main man, CaliboiJones. It's Talk About It Tuesday. Man, listen, I want y'all to come on in the room. There's a couple things I just kind of want to talk about right now that happened that is something that need to be talked about, but it's like we can only do so much talking. And starting off right now, just thinking about Ricky Smiley and his daughter being shot and reading the message she put up on her storyline. You know, you go out to eat, you go to a theme park, you go to chill with your family, and you don't know what evil is lurking. You don't know who is, out to do something bad just because. And it's sad, shout out to Ricky Smiley in the morning show and his daughter, man. Many prayers to them. But you went to get something to eat. Something so simple, something, you just kind of almost had a carefree. And you get shot. And not only did she get shot, she got shot. And one of the bullets was meant to go through and penetrate anything. And it hit her in the legs. The other bullet that could have hit her in the head and killed her, it wasn't meant to penetrate through a car. And it's crazy for, you have to pray over your children. You got to pray over yourself. You got to pray over people that you know and just pray, period. And the thing that's upsetting about it is she was riding to go get something to eat from Whataburger. I'm pretty sure y'all saw the story. And she wrote, she said, I can't see my family. I can't touch my family. I can only talk to them, due to the COVID-19. And, she's just feeling all alone. So y'all make sure y'all, pray for the young lady and the Smiley family, because it's not easy to go through something that difficult like that. And then all of a sudden you're separated because of a virus that's going around. The other thing that I want to talk about too was I just witnessed something on Instagram, watching a father walking with his probably anywhere between 5 and 7-year-old daughter, walking across the street, and a black car pulls up, pulls out a gun, and guns the man down in front of his daughter, kills him instantly. Now, we get upset because of police brutality. We get upset because they killing us. But why you not that, just as upset about us killing us? Now, it's two different things, don't get me wrong, but wrong is wrong. The police is killing us. They trying to take us out, and we know who they are. But it's crazy that we taking us out just as much. You can't ride down the street without knowing that two people don't like each other and they don't care who they shooting at or who get caught, in between gunfire, and you lose your life for something that you had nothing to do with. Absolutely nothing. You got to pray over yourself. You got to cover yourself every single day. It's so crazy. How are we supposed to fight for a cause if we keep killing ourselves? We keep killing each other. Our children can't go outside and play like they want to due to the COVID-19, or they can't go to school because of the COVID-19. And then they also got to be in fear of losing their life at a playground because either the police might shoot them, or you got these thugs out here who want to be so hard that they trying to prove something to themselves and to the people that are around them by taking out somebody else. So because your clique don't like this clique over here, we gonna go and shoot them up. It don't make sense. Then I witnessed something that it's ultimately disturbing. A black man in Indiana, and maybe you saw, you go check it out on YouTube, these white folks trying to lynch him in the woods in Indiana. Now, granted, he was with some other white folks who did not take kindly to those type of threats. But the fact is, they literally were trying to lynch him. And thank God somebody was recording. And now these 3 people, I hope they get them. And this happened in Georgia. The crazy thing about it is, in life, we have to mark ourselves for God. We have to stay prayed up. We have to touch and agree with one another and forgive people. And I know people say, oh, we so forgiving. But let me help you understand something. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you. The crazy thing about it is when we go to God and ask him to forgive us and we haven't forgave the person or forgave the person that did something towards us, he's not going to forgive us. You got to let things go. Now, I'm not telling you to give up the fight. I'm not telling you to throw down your weapons, because you need to stand your ground, especially when you're talking about your life versus theirs. And I'm talking about theirs because they don't care if you live or die, but we got to be smart about this thing. It's messed up to watch a young lady going to get something to eat to get shot and going to be in a hospital and can't walk, going to have to learn how to walk all over again. Then a father walking with his daughter gets gunned down in broad daylight. The daughter runs off because she's thinking the father's going to run with her. The father's laying in the middle of the street dead. Then watching a black man literally in Georgia getting lynched or trying to be lynched. And thank God for those people who, regardless of what their color is, that came on the scene and wanted to protect this man. Now, this don't get me wrong. The black guy is pretty big. Like I said, you can check out the YouTube page. Pretty big guy. But even though you're a big guy, you're outnumbered 3-1. And I was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But at the same time, you got to believe it happened. It's been happening to us as black people for hundreds of years. And although we may think that we're ultimately free, there's an underlining that's going on behind closed doors, that's going on with the laws that they make, that's going on with the rules and regulations when it comes to how free we are. But one thing for sure, we are always going to be free in our mind as long as we have God. You cannot let the system, you cannot let people, you cannot let anything beat you down so much to the point that you cannot get up, that you cannot fight, that you cannot walk, because you can. But we have to unite. We have to stop hating on each other. We have to stop killing each other. We have to stop doing a whole lot of stuff that's not pleasing to God. See, when it rains like it is right now, thunder and lightning, to me, yes, it's raining. But I look at it as God shedding tears, as Jesus shedding tears, because he's tired of seeing the world that he created, which was beautiful in the beginning. But evil is so prevalent that people don't care. This country was built on the back of slaves, minorities, black people. And every last one of us, whether we were born here or we came here from, a whole nother country, we're all immigrants. And for anybody to think that this is their country, especially Caucasian white folks who are not in the right mindset. I'm not talking about the ones who actually know that they're not from here, that they understand that racism is a disease. They understand that racism is taught. It's not something you're born with. They understand that. I'm talking about the ones who are sick in their mind. The real virus is racism. The real disease is hatred. But at the same time, we still got to fight. We still got to stand up for what we believe in. This is not the time to get, sit down and just wash our hands. They ain't going to do nothing. No, they're going to do something as long as we fight. Today is Black Tuesday. You should be buying something black today. I don't care if you white. I don't care if you Asian. I don't care if you Puerto Rican. I don't care what you are. You ought to be buying something from a black-owned business. Whether it's a mom and pop store, maybe it's somebody selling plates. Even if you ain't gonna eat it, go give it to somebody else. Give it to a homeless person on the street. Buy something black today. Buy something black every Tuesday. It's important that we stick together, man. It's important that we learn to love one another and stop hating. I can't say it enough. Yes, we can be angry, but you can do something with that anger in a positive way. The Bible says to be angry and not sin. So with that being said, take the time to reevaluate your circle, reevaluate your life, and how you treat other people. Because if you say you love God, if you say you believe in God, if you say that Jesus is your everything, if you treat somebody opposite of what you say, because God is love. If you treat somebody different because of the color of their skin, because they fat, because they skinny, because they tall, they short, they got money, they poor, they walk to work, they ride the bus, because they're different, because their hair stand up on their head, they got pimples on their face, they might be missing one arm, they might be hopping, rolling in the wheelchair, whatever it is. If you treat somebody wrong, you hate somebody because of their indifference from you, ain't none of us the same. We all don't have the same fingerprint. But yet we can work together and become better. We can be so much more in this life. We ain't got but one life, but you live it every day. Settle your differences with people. Settle it today. Tomorrow ain't promised. And I say it all the time. All the freaking time. Somebody went to bed last night, the day before, with plans for the day, with plans for Friday, with plans for August, with plans for December. And they not here. They're not able to live out those plans. They're not able to live out their dreams. They're not able to give God praise. They're not able to say, I'm sorry. If you wake up every day, it's God's grace and his mercy. It ain't no alarm clock that wake you up. It's the nudge that God gives you for you to hear that alarm clock that wakes you up. God wakes you up, not an alarm clock, not somebody calling you. It's the nudge that he gives you in your body to wake up to be able to hear that alarm. I love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it as long as you have faith, commitment, and love, man. Anything is possible. God is our refuge. He is our salvation. And I'm not trying to preach to nobody, but if you know you wrong, if you know you need to settle some differences with people, go ahead and settle it. Whether it's your mama, your daddy, sister, cousin, auntie, brother, it don't matter. A friend you ain't talked to in years. Settle it. Because once you step out of life's back door, ain't no coming back. Either going to heaven or hell. Whichever one you believe in, I don't know. That's on you. But what I am telling you to do is settle the difference. Have peace more than anything. What's up, love? Have peace. Peace is better. God got peace that this world didn't give and the world can't take away. Get his peace. Love somebody. Choose love over hate. Choose to forgive rather than unforgive. Let's see, unforgiveness will stop you from having so much in your life. But you can change that today. Again, I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, share. As long as you have faith, as long as you have commitment, as long as you have love, anything, and I mean anything is possible, man. I'll holler at y'all later.